The other thing that all of my folks wrestle with is time, right? Time's the most precious commodity of all. Um, how is it you manage the time commitment to be at meetings, to have our one-to-ones? How do you deal with the time commitment necessary?
I will say at first I did struggle in prioritizing, but once I started coming to the meetings, once I started having my one-to-ones, I realized that the value of that was so much greater than the time that I'm spending in the business. It helps me forces me to spend time on the business. And
Yeah,
so I actually look at that in a very positive light. So every month it's a break, and
yeah,
it puts me in that space that I need to be and reminds me of how I need to be thinking. And so trying to use that as my lever to kind of, bring everything else into that space rather than trying to carve out a little bit of the time to devote to this area.
and you said it so well. What I find is, if and others have said, other members have said, if they look at this day not as a work day, but not as a vacation day either,
Mhm.
but it's a set aside day to be thinking strategically about working on the business, not in the business. And so take all those busy in the business things and leave them for another day and really block this time off. It seems to be when people, and it's not just physical presence, it's mental presence that you can really be there mentally.
And I
Yeah,
think too is having that mindset where, looking at a meeting and interaction, you know, what is it that I can relate to versus waiting for something to relate to me. I
right.
don't know if I'm articulating that well, but bringing myself to the conversation and to the activity rather than saying, "Oh, this isn't mine," until it is. It's mine unless it's not.
Right.